Yeah, VR boy. Here you come, ram it.
Well.
Oh, not me. Who was that?
Me.
What's cooking, good looking, and welcome back to GameHard 4.0. We are back in Assetto Corsa and for another track day with the VR bros. So give it up for UkRifter. We got Pretty Neat VR and we got VRGamingEvolved. What's up, guys?
Hey, GameHard.
Hello, GameHard.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, Pretty Neat. Hey, Pretty Neat. How you all been?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, so we have chosen the KTM Expo today, and as you can see, we're all in the same car, and yeah, we're just gonna go for a little spin. And also, guys, before we just kick it off, I have a quick question for all of you from the audience, basically. So here it goes. Do you think there will be exclusive content and support for different VR headsets? For example, Oculus only. And I know this is a hot topic, so feel free to share your thoughts around the issue, and yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Which is kind of horrific, to be honest, in my opinion. I've got pretty solid opinions on that, and I think there was a Twitter post a few weeks back from a guy at Valve who said that he was hoping devs wouldn't have exclusive content for VR headsets, and Palmer Lucky tweeted back very soon after saying that there will be Oculus exclusives. And in my mind, what they're going to do with that is create a console war within one system.
Yeah, definitely.
So you definitely, yeah, okay.
I'm dead against it. Completely dead against it.
Yeah.
Well, I think the point is that I can't see Valve doing this too much, but I can see Oculus doing it, and Oculus have pretty much said they're going to do it, whereas Valve have tended to be giving more signs that they're trying to create a more open platform.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think, you know, what you might find is they massively undermine and, you know, alienate their target audience, which would be a real shame for everyone, of course, because Oculus is awesome.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
there'll be, I mean, like, there's certain games, though, that will come out that will be only supported for a while, like with FOV, too, with eye tracking. I mean, they would, you can imagine, if you can imagine them developing a game just for, like, its focus is around eye tracking.
That's understandable, though. It's almost different, slightly different technology.
Yeah.
Whereas Oculus and Vive, very, very similar technologies.
Or the open source one too, OSVR. That's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Vive Steam VR is open source as well. They've already said that.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't you guys think this is going to influence the entire VR market in a negative way if they're going to be? So say if HTC Vive or Steam VR does the same thing, that they're going to have like exclusive content for their VR headset, and wouldn't that be devastating for the guys? What do you guys think?
Well, I think devs aren't going to be too interested in developing exclusive content unless they're getting a massive payout from Oculus.
Yeah.
So, you know, unless you know, it's up to us, isn't it? You know, to buy the platform that actually supports the, you know, the freedom of information, freedom of software, freedom of sharing, you know?
Yeah, and I think it is very important that we address this issue now, basically, and just tell them straight what we want and not. And we are definitely not for Oculus-only titles or HTC titles, for that matter. We want freedom for all, you know.
Yeah, I think it'd be far better.
Yeah, I definitely do. Okay, guys, so that was very good, actually. Very good, actually. So
yes.
I do have more questions, but I you know, I gotta read and drive at the same time so much. I'm just gonna pull over real quick while I read the question. So feel free to just keep on driving or whatever. Or
if you were younger, you'd be able to do both.
Yeah. But you know, I kind of need to, look out the side of my rib. But anyway, the next question. This is one question I can't answer because I don't know. But anyway, one guy asks. Can you degrade the resolution of the screen to get better performance? As with CV1, I assume that would be pretty hefty on GPU consumption, as is the Dk2 already. Is it possible to sacrifice resolution for performance on a lower end GPU? Is that possible?
Definitely, we already do that.
Yeah.
Really, it's just like any
we
other
do that.
game, really.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't
not
drop
something
resolution though.
No, it's
I'd
not
drop
something
effects.
you really want to be doing. Like Chris says, you want to be dropping maybe anti-aliasing and things like that.
Yeah. Precisely.
Post-processing, whatever, you know, but dropping resolution doesn't sound like a great plan in VR to me.
No, because the resolution is already so low. Is that what you mean, basically? You don't want to...
it's not. See, this is another
low.
sort of misconception. The resolution in the Rift isn't low. It's 1080p HD. The problem is you've got two magnifying glasses in front of the screen.
Yeah.
There's no problem with the resolution. It's the magnification of the lenses that's the problem.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to scream and shout that the resolution's too low. It's not.
Just pretend like standing next to a 1080p screen, like inches away from it.
It's optics that are the problem.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the resolution is too low. I mean, for that very reason.
Yeah, I don't know
they
what
could,
it would
they could
equate
do things
to.
better with the lenses, of course. And, you know, Fresnel lenses? They can obviously pull in more pixels into your eye, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure what the Oculus has. They're not Fresnel, are they? They're some custom lens type, right?
Yes, I do believe so.
So, yeah, I mean, I think I can speak to this quite well because I think out of all of us, I have the worst graphics card by a considerable margin. I've got an R9 270X, which is basically a budget entry one. In fact, today I almost bit the bullet and upgraded my graphics card, and I got distracted and I forgot to get back to it, but I will do it.
What were you going to go for?
I was going to go for a nice intermediate one that would last me till next year because there's a special deal on the 290X, which is actually a pretty capable graphics card.
Yeah.
So I probably will pick that up tomorrow. But the thing is, I'm running an R9 270X, which basically is a pile of crap graphics card, and I can run everything at 75 frames a second. And the way I do that is, for example, this game running perfectly smooth at 75 frames a second, I just have to dial down the effects a little bit. I have to dial down the anti-aliasing. It doesn't look quite as good, but, you know, it's smooth as hell and immersive as hell, so what the hell? You know, it doesn't really bother me.
I'm very glad you bring that up, actually, because there is a major concern in the community, basically, or for every VR enthusiast or that are interested in VR, that will it really be that demanding? Because I know we did come across in the other video as you're definitely going to need like a high-end computer and all that stuff. But as you can clearly hear from UkRifter now, he is able to play his games just fine, but he has to sacrifice some of the effects basically, but he can still play it very smooth and nice.
Yeah. Elite looks amazing, you know, and I think, well, I absolutely love playing Elite, so if it looks amazing with the graphics card I got, I've never been able to justify upgrading it, but I think I will.
Yeah,
might as well. I meant to, I had an older GPU, a GTX 460, which is like 3 generations old now, or wait. Yeah. But, I meant to test some games with that on the Oculus, and I built a different computer and then gave it to my cousin, so I missed out on that.
What are you guys all running?
Yeah, my system's old. Like, everything else is old except for my graphics card, so...
I'm rocking the GeForce GTX 780 Ti, so it's a good card, but it's not the newest card, far from it.
Okay. So, that's not brand new. So, I mean, I think people will be pretty pleased to hear that as well. I mean,
yeah. And I'm still playing.
Me and GameHard are pretty much identical apart from graphics cards.
Yeah, that's basically the only difference. We're running the same processor, the i7 4770K.
Yeah.
I'm running the. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I'm running the 4970K, and I have like SSD. My system is really good. Yeah. My system is really good. It's just my graphics card that's the weak point.
Yeah.
But I can never tell whether the Oculus is demanding on the processor. I don't think it is particularly, but
no.
It's everything else I'm doing, like the OBS and everything else.
Yeah. But it's definitely going to be an interesting factor to see how the CV1 performs on my system, per se, because yeah, running 90 hertz or like 90 frames a second is. I'm curious to see how that works.
90, yeah, God, I don't. I'm gonna have to upgrade.
Also up in the resolution.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. 2160 by 1200 on the CV1.
Well, the other thing is, we do have a synchronous time warp hopefully coming very soon.
Yeah, so AMD, AMD graphics cards are going to do better, right?
Well, not necessarily.
I don't know. I don't want to get controversial on this, but I think Nvidia might be in trouble there unless their new
time warp.
With yeah, because it's a compute function, it's async.
Yeah.
It's an async compute problem.
I think they'll be all right. I honestly think they'll be all right. And to be honest, we don't really need to worry too much about async till I would say CV1 comes out. I mean, there'll no doubt be we'll see much more of it before then, but the real pull for async's going to be when we hit that 1200p and 90 frames a second, by which time Pascal will be out and Nvidia's Pascal cards will be out, and the worries that they've got on Maxwell will be a thing of the past.
Yeah, well, that's the problem I've got. I'm not sure if I should wait until the new Pascal cards, or if I should just buy something to keep me going, you know.
And on top of that, for people lucky enough to have two cards, there's also SLI and Crossfire.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
For the people that do have that capability, then that's going to be hopefully a big bonus, as long as it runs better than when the original SLI first came about, because there was horrific problems with micro stutter and stuff like that at first.
What I'm hearing from you, Greg, is that essentially you believe that Nvidia will be able to overcome a lot of these compute issues just with sheer grunt and good drivers and solid hardware.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're thinking, yeah?
Yeah, that's my way of thinking. They've always been pretty good. I've been with... My first graphics card was an AMD. This is going back a long time ago. It was what was it? 40... it was a long ass time ago.
The 4670.
Basically, it cooked itself. It actually cooked itself within a month of owning it, and I've never gone back. I know that was a long time ago, and things have changed. But
no, they always run hot. If you look at the stats, they use a lot of power. They put out a lot of heat. You know, the AMDs are always like heaters. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, myself, I use Nvidia, but everyone uses what they like. You know.
I love Nvidia. I think ATI, the AMD drivers have been an absolute pain in the arse for me. I think Nvidia put out better software. I think they're a bit of a nightmare for devs because I understand they change their architecture quite frequently and they screw over the dev community a little bit. But this is just what I understand from reading up on it. But ATI is slightly more respected among the devs. And I think now ATI might have the lead on VR. Yeah, they're certainly in the lead now. So, you know, I'm seriously considering a Fury X or a TI. I mean, just asking the question again to you guys, are you thinking of upgrading your hardware for the CV1?
Yeah, definitely.
You are? You've got like a pair of TIs, haven't you?
Yeah, he got two 980s TIs.
Where the hell can you go?
Pascal, SLI Pascal.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. SLI Pascal.
Yeah,
sell me your 980s. Let me have one.
Yeah, I'll take one if you have me.
I think we've had this conversation before, Chris, but I don't like holding cards longer than I need to because they lose value. And if I sell them day one of let's call it Pascal 1080. We don't know the name of it, but let's say the day the 1080 comes out, my cards will go.
Yeah.
Just for the simple reason of not losing money, or losing as little money as I possibly can.
I think they've got the ATI, is it Gemini card coming out? Which I guess might be some kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest with you. I saw a thing about it today.
Yeah. I'd heard rumours about another Maxwell card coming out before the end of Maxwell, but I don't know if it's still happening. It was going under the name of Metal as well. I believe it was Titan Metal. But
Okay.
I haven't heard much rumblings about that lately.
So the new cards, they're going to be like the first cards that come out are going to be about £1,000 each, right? They're going to be expensive. They
Right.
always are.
Well, with NVIDIA, what you find is their 80 series cards are usually day one about the 550 to 600 mark, depending on what model you go for.
Yeah.
In regards to like Titan cards, then yeah, you're looking at when they come out like the £1,000 mark, and
Yeah,
I think as far as the £3,000 Titan Z went, I think probably NVIDIA have learned their lesson there not to be so bloody stupid.
Oh yeah, excellent answers, guys. So I think the conclusion is you can definitely have a lot of fun in VR, still with a mediocre card. So yeah, don't worry too much, guys. And we have one last question, y'all. So I'm just gonna slow down a little bit so I can read this. Do you think we'll see more development studios collaborating in the future? Some studios have superior game engines, but don't really dive into the sim, realism, immersive side of things. Do you think this mindset will change, seeing where VR is taking things, basically?
Right, what was that? Sorry, I completely zoned out there.
Oh, you donut! I'm not gonna read all that again.
You donut.
No, basically what they're talking about is, do you think the big studios, basically game studios with powerful game engines, are they? Do you think they're going to be doing more collaborative works, basically regarding VR and stuff like that? Do you think they're going to come together to create even more immersive and yeah? What was the question again?
Like collaborative stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I can't read it. No, but it was so long. Well, what do you think? Do you think companies will come together and to help VR, basically?
No.
You don't think so, actually?
No, I can't see that changing.
No?
No.
You think they're still gonna just keep on at it for themselves, basically, and just...
Well, they could still do VR, but I don't know why they would join with other people. What?
It's almost like thinking if Sony would do a collaboration with Microsoft, you know, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna... I can't see that happening, basically. I really can't.
Yeah, I mean, we tend to look at VR as this wonderful kind of utopian, fantastic thing that we're experiencing and thinking that everyone else must be totally in a kind of hippie daze about it and wanting to collaborate and make a brilliant future. But really, they're just in it for the money. And,
Yeah. Precisely. By the end of the day,
now, right?
It's so true though, because by the end of the day, it all comes down to the money, man. How much money they got in the bank.
Yeah, well,
I
I
think-
mean,
Yeah.
you just need to look at the actual hardware manufacturers themselves, and Oculus, like was talked about at the start, are wanting to be doing exclusives. So there you go. If the hardware manufacturers are wanting to keep it to themselves,
Yeah, exactly.
why wouldn't the software manufacturers?
It's all about the shareholders, man.
Yep.
It's all about the
it
shareholders.
is.
The shareholders would not allow a collaboration between Vive and you know, the Oculus.
Yeah.
No way.
What I think
Pretty
we'll
sure.
see more of, though, is more startup or indie developers probably making it big.
Yeah, I hope so.
Not super small teams. I'm talking maybe like, I don't know, teams of like 40. I don't know, actually, I guess I don't know how many people are usually involved in those smaller teams, but I bet there'll be a spike of companies trying to make.
Yeah, I think you really hit the nail on the head there, because Oculus are definitely seeing how important indie developers are right now, because they are basically the guys that are creating the VR content.
Yeah,
at
bigger
least
companies
the
aren't
majority
really
of
diving in yet. It's more
No, they are. They're like sitting on the fence and just like, yeah, let's see how this goes this time, basically. I mean,
Well-
VR is not a new thing, man. It came
To
out
be
back
honest,
in the 90s. so-
I think the big companies are diving in. They're just not showing yet. I mean, Oculus have said that they've got more games ready for launch.
Yep.
They've got more than they've showed. at the moment ready for launch.
From other companies or in-house?
Yeah, and I mean you've seen Epic Connect 2 with Bullet, whatever it was.
Bullet Train, yeah.
Yeah, Bullet Train, and yeah, I mean there's other big companies out there working on stuff.
Yeah.
They're just not really showing it yet.
The guy that made was it Spyro the Dragon? What's that? Edge of Space or Edge of Tomorrow or something like that?
Edge of Nowhere.
Edge of Nowhere. That's what it is. That one, that's a pretty big company, I guess. But
Yeah. No,
I guess you're right. I don't really know because I haven't heard of any, but it seems like really big companies they're definitely not saying anything right now. That's for sure. You're right. But yeah, I still think that there'll be a spike of indie developers, even more than we're seeing now.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, wherever there's cash to be made,
yep.
You know, I'd love to hear about some of these indie devs that we've been in contact with actually hitting, making it big, you know, making a lot of cash. I don't know, selling their idea to a game house. I'd love to hear about that, and I'd love for those guys to buy me a KTM crossbow.
Definitely, yeah.
As a thank you for promoting all their cool stuff.
Honestly, I wish
I had. Are you hearing that?
And if there's a game, that comes to mind when you talk about stuff like that, it's definitely the game, the Mythos game. You all played that one?
Yeah. That was good.
That was awesome.
Phenomenal. I mean, that was phenomenal. I want to see more tabletop games like that, basically.
Yeah,
where you
honestly,
just
what I was gonna say is if I was just coming out of school right now in college with like a degree in programming and you want to get into the video game industry, now is the time. I would be hitting up every single indie developer that you think has the potential to go big and trying to get on their team, because there'll be a spike of openings for that. So now's the time. If you're into that stuff, pursue it. If I felt like I was confident enough in my video game development skills, I would pursue it. But
I mean, game hard. You know that I'm an old man now, but even I was thinking about changing my career when I got into all this VR stuff. I thought, I've got to skill up and get in on this.
Yeah, well, as he said, now is definitely the time to consider or actually make it happen. Now is your golden moment, son. So, yeah, Grandpa, I'm sure you could do like a wheelchair simulator or a rocking simulator. It's going to be popular.
Bitch. We've got this far into the video and it's already with the age comments. Unbelievable. I've got a really good question that I got through my channel, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, sure.
I get asked quite a lot, and I think it's by people that are a little bit kind of annoyed that I've got a Dk2.
Oh, really?
I get these kind of little snipey comments from time to time from people saying, "So, are you a developer then?" And I always want to say, "Nope." But in reality, I have done some Unity development, and I did buy the kit with a full intention of actually doing some development, and I did start to do some development. Have any of you guys played with Unity and actually tried to?
Yes, I have. I even did a an Unreal Engine 4 tutorial for everyone who's interested. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You did.
Definitely did.
Well,
but I'm not going to claim that I'm an expert. No, far from it.
And for me, I've messed around for a little while and then got bored and stopped.
Well, I'm definitely going to be honest. I did obtain the DK. Well, I actually got the DK1. I'll tell you that. And naturally, I jumped on DK2 because I heard it's going to be better and positional tracking and all that. So, and I definitely purchased this equipment to play games. No doubt. I'm not going to lie.
Did you all tell a tiny fib when you bought the DK1 about what you're going to develop? Did you all fill out the little box saying that you're a developer? And what did you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We all lied.
We're all
guilty.
Well, while we're still here, I've got a little question for you guys as well.
Yeah.
If you guys were to put yourself in a dev's shoes,
Yeah.
And you were designing a game for Oculus for the Rift, would you think you would want to put resources and cash into developing for the Touch when you don't know if it's going to sell, as it's not coming with the headset itself? Do you think devs will want to back that, as they don't know people are actually going to own it?
Yeah, but you make that sound like a negative thing. The fact that it doesn't package with that.
Well, I'm not making it sound like anything game hard. I'm just asking the question. I'm asking a question what your guys' opinion are on that. I've got my own thoughts on it, but I'm just curious.
Can I ask a question to add some context to this then? Because the HTC Vive does come bundled with the handsets, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And are they compatible with the Rift? Are they interchangeable in any way?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have thought so. I would not have thought so. So what I'm basically saying is, if a dev doesn't know that there's going to be mass support for a product that doesn't come with, bundled with.
Yeah, it's like developing a game for the Power Glove or something, you know.
Yeah, would you be inclined to spend money and resources and time on something you don't know is going to work in the commercial sense?
Small teams probably would consider it. I don't know.
But on that, that reminds me of that conference. I don't know if you all saw that Oculus. What was that? It was like a live stream basically from Oculus, and they were definitely talking about the fact that Oculus definitely jumps in and supporting the developers now. If they have something they believe in, they will put the money into that stuff. So.
Yeah, I get that game hard. And I'm not saying this in a bad sense because I think the touch looks great.
Yeah.
But
it's amazing.
It's just something that's been on my mind. If I was a dev, I might not be so inclined, unless I was getting a grant from Oculus to back that, to put resources, time and money into something I didn't know was going to sell.
No, definitely. I can totally understand that. I mean, especially in these times, basically, where people are, people are losing their jobs. I mean, it's a tough time to be alive, basically. Yeah. So I would definitely be careful where I put my money. So I understand you, bro. I hear you. So and as you said, unless if Oculus actually contacted me and say, hey man, we wanna see this develop further, so how can we help in any way? So so that changes everything. But
yeah, definitely. Them helping devs out financially is a great thing. I do agree with you there.
I don't think people are going to develop for it, and I don't think people are going to buy it. And I think that, honestly, the Vive is going to have the edge on that. But I do have my concerns about the Vive as well, because I've heard that unless you have a very kind of clutter-free room with no reflective surfaces, the Vive controllers can have problems as well.
Yeah, I just saw like a poll tab for that basically, or like a survey they did actually, the HTC Vive. They were asking the people how many people would bother basically cleaning out the room, or like have a standalone room, an empty room.
A VR room.
Yeah, precisely. VR room. And the majority said no. We don't want to be moving furnitures and just to play a game. Come on.
Well, the idea.
I've had a room just spare in my house for ages now, and like no one says that ever.
No.
It's got a spare room exactly 12 foot by 12 foot or whatever it.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. The idea room scale VR sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
and for geeks like me, I probably would. But no, I don't think everyone will.
No, not at all.
I don't think everyone will want to create a room space just for VR, no.
Are you going to shift your kids into the corridor then?
I might just stick them in a tent in the back garden.
That's it.
Come on, kids.
If they're in the hallway, I still need to listen to them. You know what I mean?
yeah, precisely. Yeah. So, guys, what do you think? Are you still on the track, though? By the way, I feel so lonely here.
Yeah, I'm just driving about.
You are actually.
My game kept messing up earlier. I was losing control. I don't know. Steering.
I'm not going particularly fast. I'm trying to catch you, man.
Well, I think this would be a good point to just call it a night, guys. And if you guys want to hear more from the VR Bros, feel free to leave questions in the comment section below, and be sure to check out the other guys' channel as well. So in this one, you saw UkRifter. We had pretty neat VR. And of course that Scottish prick, that VRGamingEvolved. So yeah, and I want to thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Say bye, guys.
Bye. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Take your wings off.
Yeah.
What, in midair? Oh, look at this. Sky.
Yeah.
Sky.
Yeah, I'm right behind him.
No, you're right in front of me, and I've got another guy. Yeah, we're all together on this one. We're all
Taking
together.
down the bomber. Let's do this, guys.
Without taking down Game Hard, who's now right in front of the stream of planes.
He's going down.
It's going down.
Oh!
Oh, celebration.